And the command of Jesus compels us. Jesus said to him, "Go, your faith has healed you." Immediately he received his sight and followed Jesus along the road. What did Jesus command here? In short, compelling loyalty. Compelled loyalty. The command brought change. It brought a change of go. All of a sudden, where there was inactivity, there is now action. All of a sudden, where there's a problem, there's a solution. To go anywhere, the answer is given. Your faith has healed you. You know what Jesus has done for that man? He has not just restored him physically, he's restored him in terms of temple worship, because he can now enter into the temple and offer sacrifice. That people won't look at him and say, "Oh, you must have sinned, or your parents have sinned in a really big way." So he's restored him physically and he's restored him spiritually, but then he's restored him economically. For now, he can't beg on the streets anymore. He has no need to. Now he can actually go and work and earn a living. So he's restored him physically, spiritually, and economically, and he's probably restored him into his family. For instead of being a drain on the family, he is now becoming a provider in the family. And so he's restored him physically and spiritually and economically and in the family, and he's restored him morally. For now, he no longer has to beg, but can earn his way in the world. See, when Jesus meets one need, he meets several. You always get more than you ask for with Jesus. It's like Big Macs like they used to be. Have you ever noticed how Big Macs aren't big anymore? They are shrinking, and it's not that I'm getting bigger. I remember when Bounty bars were big. Now they're not. I remember a Mars bar would take you a day to eat it. You always get more than you ask for with him. And yet we don't ask. And it says immediately. I love that word, immediately. How long had he been waiting? How long had it taken? How many times had he prepared his speech? But when the answer came, it came apparently quickly. How many other beggars were there along the road that Jesus had walked along? How many had Jesus walked past that day? And yet there was only one that cried out, "Lord, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." And repeatedly, every other person that at that moment who hadn't cried out probably wished they had. My friends, please don't go away from tonight at least not having attempted to ask Jesus to meet the need. It's just not worth the emotional drain and effort. It's not worth the effort and the emotional resources that we put into this stuff. No wonder a few days later they all sang, "Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is the coming kingdom of our father David. Hosanna in the highest." No wonder praise was released. No wonder things happened. No wonder this extraordinary encounter released Bartimaeus in such an extraordinary way. And so just to wrap it up, are we overly concerned with what religious people think, that we end up blocking the work of the Lord in our life? I hope not. Are we desperate for an encounter with him? Will we leave behind the things that encumber us? You don't have to put your car keys in the offering. Offering's already been taken. You don't have to do that. Only do that kind of thing if you really feel God's told you to do it. Please don't try and bribe Jesus. You know, "Lord, I'll do this for you if you just do that." He's not asking for a bribe. He just said to Bartimaeus, "What do you want me to do for you?" And when Jesus had done that thing, Bartimaeus then gave his life. And so often we say, "Lord, I'll give you my life if you do this." It's the wrong way round. The wonderful thing about Jesus is he does what no other religious figure can do. He meets the need. Are we able to receive from him tonight? Can we be open enough to receive from him? I'm going to ask Marley to come and play. She's going to play a song that we all know, I hope familiar to us. This is "The Air I Breathe." There's a little refrain in there. "I'm desperate for you." Very simple song. And I'm going to do something that will make you all feel uncomfortable. But I want you just to come forward and say, and we're not going to get you to say into the microphone, "What's your need?" "Well, you know, I've got a bunion," or whatever it is. Actually, we don't want to embarrass people. But there is a holy moment that for some will occur tonight. Could occur for many, but for some it will occur, where we come before him and we just say, Lord, here's my need. Stop.